With none other than Jerry Clark, the Rhino. Which, by the way, how did that? Tell the viewers a little bit about the Rhino. That's an interesting comment.
Wow, that's a whole story in itself. But let me just real quickly here. The Rhino, I believe that if you're watching this, more than likely you desire to make it to your very own land of paradise. That's where you can do what you want, when you want, with whom you want. But unfortunately, most of us have been programmed to live our lives in the cow pastures. So the Rhino came is that if you want to go from the cow pastures, you got to go through what I call the entrepreneurial jungle in order to make it to your land of paradise. And you can't have cow skin. That's not going to allow you to make it through the entrepreneurial jungle. You got to have the skin of a rhino. You got to have the focus of a rhino. When someone tells you it's not going to work, that you'll never make it and all that, it has to be able to bounce off so you can keep charging through the jungle. So that's what the whole concept of the Rhino is all about. And I do have it on the Murphy's Committee program. Over 1 million people have purchased that program to really go into detail about how that works over at clubrhino.com. So that's what the Rhino is all about.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And I am fortunate that I get to travel and with none other than Mr. Jeffrey Combs, and I get to see speakers every week at 100,000 air miles a year. And Jerry is one of the best speakers that I have seen that really when you speak, you have energy, you bring excitement and fun to an industry, and then you've been in the game so long that it's just amazing to be able to, every time I hear you, I learn something new, so it's awesome.
Well, that's great.
So
and I think that's the whole key, though. The whole key is that you want to make sure that when people leave your presence, that they have gained something more than what they had before they showed up. And I think that's the key. And it all has to do with association. It has to do with empowerment. It has to do with the things you've been doing, Keith, over all these years. You've been connected with Jeffrey Combs, as you mentioned, and you also get a chance to associate with all of these other empowering people. It has allowed you to expand your consciousness so you can benefit other people,
Definitely.
Which is really powerful.
And the last concept real quick is the power of your circle of influence. Tell the viewing audience how valuable that is.
Well, your circle of influence is really everything, because I heard a while ago, a number of years ago, that your level of income is going to be based on the average of the top 5 people you associate yourself with. So your circle of influence, when you take a look at the top people that you're associating yourself with, just add up their incomes, divide it by 5, and you're going to figure out that's pretty much what you're earning. And so if you want to expand that earning amount, then you want to expand the quality of that circle. And you just want to make sure that you're nurturing your circle, that you're doing everything you can to show up in a place where you are empowered and are empowering to others. And that's a really key. So
that is awesome. And that is the benefit that I get for traveling every weekend, is the ability to circle myself with exceptional speakers. So with that, where can they reach you?
clubrhino.com, and go there and check it out. You can drop me an email even if you click on the contact us, and let me know if you want a copy of that Murphy's Committee. And if you drop me an email and say, hey, I would love a copy of the Murphy's Committee, how about this? I'll get it to you for the big fat price of $0. How does that work?
Now that is awesome. And you can reach me and you can get more information on me at keithmargeson.com. That's Margeson. Thank you so much.
All right, go.
All right.